My husband called me a fat cow not knowing I'm pregnant. We've been trying for 2 years, however, I suffered from an eating disorder when I was young and being so thin made it difficult. My husband has always wanted a big family, I was never so keen and could have been child-free. I work with kids and like them, however, so I wasn't opposed to the idea. We've been married 5 years now. My husband left on a trip with his friends for 2 months. I was excited for him because I had gotten to travel with friends after college, and so I encouraged him to go with his friends without me so he could have a similar experience. I hadn't slept around during, so I don't think I got anything better being single while going ha. I even put $5,000 into it for him as a surprise. I found out I was pregnant pretty early after he left. I am now 10 weeks. I didn't tell him, or anyone else, because I thought it should be something done in person and I didn't want him to feel guilty about being away for the first few weeks, which has really just been me feeling horribly ill. While he was away, my doctor suggested I really work on putting on weight. Healthy weight, and I have mindfully added about 300 to 400 calories to my daily intake. It's been shocking and effective, and finally, since I was a teen, I am in a nearly healthy weight range. I threw a party for him when he arrived and had some family and friends there. I had meant to tell him in private and offer to tell everyone that day, if he wanted to. I literally had the ultrasound in my hand and was coming around the side of the house to where he was standing outside and heard him and his sister talking. Sil has always been kind to me and I thought we were good friends, but she laughing and said, paraphrased, OP was always so thin, WTF happened. Maybe she's got a medical condition. Never, though she'd been the cow in the family. And my husband just laughed, and said, maybe not quite a cow, but she'll need to loose it now that I'm back. I'll take her for a couple runs with me. I was just frozen, and I just left and drove to my friend's house on autopilot. At first I was so numb, but now I feel like I suddenly hate him. I feel gross knowing this fetus is half his. And I'm just in such shock. He knows how close I came to dying so many times while I was a teen from my ED, and hearing him call me that has sent me into a spiral. I haven't told him I'm pregnant now and I don't want to talk to him. He's been messaging me raging about how I could have left him after months of not seeing him, but I'm just staying at my friend's house and have been for the last 3 days. I'm trying to get an appointment with my therapist before I talk to him because I'm just not okay right now. I honestly don't know what to do. I feel like everything is just ruined and I wish he hadn't come back because I really just don't know how to move on from this. I feel like I need to respond, but I just don't know what to say to him. My therapist doesn't have an open spot until Friday. I need some advice, any advice, because it feels like I'm drowning in my resentment for this man I seriously trusted my whole world to. Edit, I just took some advice and told my husband that I heard what he said and will be speaking to my therapist on Friday before we discuss anything more, but that I couldn't believe he would say something like that knowing my history, wouldn't be happy that I was healthy, and wouldn't defend me on the spot like he knows I would do for him. And that his open disregard for my mental and physical health and well-being has made me consider a re-evaluation of our relationship. Thanks guys. Honestly, venting here made me feel a bit better already. I also am going to message my therapist again to let her know this is something more urgent, as a number of people suggested.